All right, music fans, welcome. Harmless Dave here, talking real music and doing it in real time for a few real people right here on the Harmless Dave channel. And those people, by the way, are just like you and just like me. All right, I've been promoting this band for a couple of years. The band is called Great Divide, and the album is entitled Providence. And in a perfect world, this might be on the radio. It's got all kinds of different things going on, but mostly country rock, I guess, but has some rock and roll tendencies as well. Not much of a CD. I'm thinking they just want you to go and listen via Spotify or whatever. But I ordered this, and I like the artwork. It's too bad they didn't have a vinyl edition of this because that would be impressive with that artwork. But very cool organic band from the great state of Texas right here. So check out Great Divide. I don't think you'll be disappointed in it. Speaking of disappointments, though, there are going to be a few fans who are disappointed with what is going on with Kevin Cronin. Yeah, the new Kevin Cronin band, KCB, and the Sunshine Band. Just kidding. All right, here's the announcement. Thanks to Kathy, who sent this to me. She's a Journey junkie and a loyal patron here on the Harmless Dave channel. Due to unforeseen circumstances, I love when they announce like this. Unforeseen. We didn't see this coming. We regret to inform you that Kevin Cronin, the show scheduled for January 25th at Lucas Oil Live, has been canceled. Just canceled. Okay, so we're more than a month away from the show. We understand the disappointment this may cause and sincerely apologize for any inconvenience. Rest assured, all purchased tickets will be refunded promptly to their original payment method. If you have any further questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out to our box office team, and they give a phone number here. We appreciate your understanding, and we thank you for your continued support. All right, at the WinStar World Casino and Resort, Kevin Cronin has been canceled. Now, now Kathy speculated, so I'm going to piggyback off of her speculation that ticket sales may not have been very good for Kevin Cronin. See, he doesn't have the kind of name ID that a Lou Graham has, and of course, Lou Graham has been out there for many years working on his name ID and getting it out there more. And so Kevin Cronin, without the benefit of Styx and Don Felder to kind of team up with, he's out there on his own with his quote unquote new band. It's like a Who song, Meet the New Band, same as the old band. It's just, they're the same guys. And they can't call it REO Speedwagon anymore. And they're going to this casino. Look, you know what happens at casinos? I saw Poco in Uncasville, Connecticut, I believe. I didn't pay a dime for that show because I just walked in there uh, looking to spend money in the casino, which I didn't actually do. I did buy one drink and I sat there and I watched Poco. And a lot of people do that. But in this case, I guess you had to buy tickets. So it wasn't a quote free show. I'm thinking they should have just paid Kevin a lump sum and said, hey, it's a free show. If people show up, great. If they don't, then you don't have to worry about the fallout from that. But Kevin Cronin might be finding out that it's going to be a little more difficult than he thought to be a Kevin Cronin solo, formerly of REO type thing. And I just don't think there's a lot of gas left in that tank. Yeah, you can go ahead and team up with Styx and Don Felder, and I'm sure you guys will sell tickets. And you say formerly of REO Speedwagon. I I don't know, folks. I think there are a lot of people who might be upset and might know the backstory. They're banking on casual fans, and yeah, casual fans, they're out there, and it's impressive how many of them there are. But casual fans also recognize branding. They don't recognize Kevin Cronin as a brand name. And if he is going to develop his own brand, it's going to take him some time to do so. So again, if you are heading to the WinStar Casino on January 25th, your tickets, I guess, can be refunded. And you can go ahead and purchase tickets for the Styx Kevin Cronin Don Felder Fest, which is coming up next summer. As far as REO, someone said to me that because Kevin is only one vote in the REO franchise and the other two guys are essentially voting against him, they could actually go out there as REO and recruit whoever to be an REO and maybe bring back some older members. There's been talk about Terry Luttrell. I don't know how serious that is. Terry Luttrell, by the way, put out a really cool live album, and you can go to his website and go to his Facebook page, but it's like an REO Classics album, and it's pretty good. Again, people will argue back and forth. Is it legit? Is it wrong for him, for instance, to sing songs that Kevin made famous? Are people just so fed up with Kevin that they'd prefer to go back to the super old days? There are a lot of old school REO Speedwagon fans who were into REO before Kevin became like a dominant force in the band. And most of them love Gary Richrath, and such an underrated guitarist. And it's criminal how underrated he is. He's not even spoken of when a list of guitar players, great rock guitar players, comes out. Gary Richrath, but everybody will agree. Go back and listen to him. Go back, especially to the early days, and listen to what he was putting out there, because he was a force. He was a force of music nature. So anyway, Kevin Cronin canceled. This isn't really a big surprise to me. It's not a shocker. You could kind of see this one coming. And maybe, I don't believe in karma per se, but this might be a little bit of karma. We'll see how the Styx almost REO Don Felder show goes. I'm pretty sure they'll sell tickets for those, but maybe there is a little bit of negativity right now toward Kevin Cronin, because across the board, about 98% of the people out there believe that what Kevin did was wrong. About 98%. There are a few people who believe that, okay, it's Kevin's band anyway, so he can do what he wants to do. But to just say, okay, I'd rather go out on my own and I can make it without the name, because that's what he's saying, that's a little presumptuous, I think, especially at this stage in his career. All right, that's another issue. Does Kevin sound like the Kevin of old? And again, about maybe 90% of the people think that Kevin Cronin does not sound the way he used to sound. And people are thankful that they're saving money and they're listening to their old LPs or just building a playlist over on Spotify and not being hassled with driving somewhere and paying way more than they should for a concert that's kind of like, it's sort of like what we remember, but the songs are sluggish. The key is wrong. A lot of times in these songs, they're singing in a different key, typically lower. And the playing, with no Gary out there, and Gary's not been out there for a long time. So why does this matter more now? Because you're just opening up old wounds. Because there are a lot of people that are like, fine, Kevin, you're REO, but it won't be the same. It's never been the same since Gary left the band. And a lot of those people will bring that up as a rationale as to why there's no reason going forward really to support REO Speedwagon or Kevin Cronin uh, pretending to be REO Speedwagon. Uh, so anyway, folks, that's my commentary on this. Again, thanks to Kathy, the Journey Junkie, who sent me the cancellation notice. And I didn't see this in the rock media anywhere, but I'm sure it'll show up eventually out there. A lot of the people who follow me here are very diligent. Like they must be getting notifications all day long. And yeah, I've got my phone off most of the time. So again, one more time for this band here, The Great Divide, or just Great Divide, and their album called Providence. Really hard to pigeonhole this, but go check it out. It's on all your major streaming platforms, and I think you could probably order a little cardboard CD like this and, support the band. They're really good. They're typically on the Texas radio charts. There are a number of radio stations in Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, places like that that play real country in that real genre that does exist. Despite what you're going to hear in another video that I did on genres, genres do exist and they should exist, in my humble opinion. So, all right, folks, God bless everyone. 'Tis the season, right? But Jesus, remember, Jesus is the reason for every season. All right, that's my little tagline for the holidays and beyond.